to Inside the Actress's Studio Apartment. I am your host, Renaissance dress wearer and book reader, Lesley-Anne Hoxie. Thank you. My guest this evening is Amy Smith. Welcome, Amy.
Leslie, hello.
Oh, thank you so much for joining me this evening. How are you doing right now?
I'm doing very well. I'm hanging in there. And yourself?
Wonderful, as always. Now, I know you're very into cycling, biking, and all of that kind of stuff.
I am.
Yeah. So how many miles do you usually bike when you go out?
Yeah, it all depends. There's a lot of variety. There's always an annual goal. So this year, my annual goal is 6,000 miles, which puts it at about 500 a month. And some of those include long rides, short rides, but consistency is the number one thing in cycling that many miles.
Yes, that would take you like all the way to England or something, right? I mean,
This just in. Inside the Actress's Studio Apartment has found out Mammoth Lakes, California to England is 5,254 miles. This also just in. Amy Smith, a complete nut job. News at 11.
Do you just keep going straight or?
It depends on what I'm training for. There's a lot of mountain climbing. As you know, we live in an incredibly mountainous area. So half of those miles are usually uphill.
Oh, wow. Yes. So I've always wondered, why are bicycle seats so freaking uncomfortable?
Well, I think because they were designed by men. And I think if you take a step back and look at some of the needs that women have and work on the correct size of bicycle seat in comparison to your sit bones, you would find the opposite can actually be quite true.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Now, as a cyclist, I'm sure you have a lot of opinions about Lance Armstrong. So what I want to know, Lance Armstrong, hero or secret superhero?
That is such a tough question. I have to think about that. Lance Armstrong, I think that he was singled out for something that a lot of people were doing, and that's my opinion of that.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have also heard that if I paint little flames on my bike, it will make me go faster.
Absolutely true.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Another trick that I have on long rides, I always make sure that I have a nice manicure, because then no matter how sweaty or disgusting I feel, I can always look down and see that, yes, I do have nice manicure and that I am just a girl riding her bike.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I want to get to my traditional questions. The first question I want to ask is, what profession if this all results into a zombie apocalypse, what profession would you be the most suitable to have?
The most suited to have, I know the one that I would most like to have, and that would probably be the President of the United States. I think it would be so fascinating to be able to reassure the citizens of this great country. I think I would tell them that I have a great relationship with the zombies. They like me and I like them. And if that didn't work, we could always ask China to stop sending their zombies to us. But ultimately, we could even, build a wall and the zombies could pay for it.
True. That'd be huge.
It would be fantastic.
Fantastic, absolutely. What profession would you be the least suitable to have if there was a zombie apocalypse?
During a zombie apocalypse, I think what I would least like to do would be a sex call worker. I could imagine those calls. I mean, you're not looking your best at that time. The zombie calls in, what are you wearing? And that would be hard to explain in a sexy way.
Yeah. What does your brain look like?
I'd be like, old black combat boots and army cargo pants. Yeah, pretty. I haven't showered in weeks. Horrible job to have.
So what is your favorite thing that has happened in quarantine?
Most of the time, my favorite thing is spending time with the kids.
Nice. And then what is your least favorite thing that has happened in quarantine?
It can also sometimes be having this much time with the kids.
So what is your favorite swear word that you've used in quarantine?
God damn it, Leslie. That is a fucking tough one to answer. Shit, let me think about it. Actually, I need to go back to some older swear words. I think they fit the situation much better. So I've got some Victorian swear words that I've been trying out lately, if you'd like to hear that.
Absolutely, I'm dressed for the occasion. I'm ready.
Perfect. How about beard splitter? Which, if you don't know, is a Victorian word for penis.
Oh, interesting. I would have thought it would have been the other set of genitalia.
Well, if you like genitalia, here's another one, rantillion, which is a Victorian word for a scrotum longer than your penis.
Whoa.
Definitely some uses for those.
I'm gonna have to write that one down.
I'll send you a list.
So what sound or noise do you miss the least?
Sound or noise that I miss the least? I miss the traffic the least, but I have to say in the last 2 weeks, that situation has started to change.
Yes. What sound or noise do you miss the most?
I think what I miss the most is a waiter asking for my drink order without having his face muffled like this.
Hey, baby, you look like a sex on the beach kind of girl.
If an end to the pandemic exists, what do you hope is the first thing somebody says to you?
Oh, Leslie, between me and you, I don't think I'm going to be walking away from this pandemic. I have met an amazing group of people online called preppers. You have to meet these people. It's incredible. They live their lives like this all the time.
Ooh.
In fact,
I think we also call them San Francisco tech nerds, right?
it could be. It's a way of life. It's been fantastic. I'm growing my own food. I'm learning to make soap.
Soap. Ooh. All right. Well, don't get into a Fight Club situation, you know. Get a little dicey, I hear.
It could be.
Well, Amy, thank you so much for joining me on Inside the Actress's Studio Apartment. And I hope you have a wonderful time in your vegetable garden and growing your own soap and all of those things. Good evening.
Thank you.